Was a first check of the forecast.
Hey, good morning. So here's a look at our weather headlines. Today, nothing to worry about. We're staying dry. It's just going to be chilly. High temperatures in the low to mid 30s. Light wind, thankfully, coming down from the gusty wind we had yesterday. And we will see increasing clouds ahead of the snow that moves in tonight. This, I say, is going to happen once we get past 9 p.m. and continues through tomorrow morning. Biggest impact here is going to be travel through the overnight if you have to be out and into the early morning hours for tomorrow. We're expecting a widespread 5 to 8 inches of snow to accumulate through tomorrow morning. So let's take a look at our radar and satellite, and you'll see that we have our storm systems are in the teens and 20s. Currently 26 in Boston. So here's how it's going to go. There's your increasing cloud cover today. Our temperatures make it into the low to mid 30s. So yes, still feeling chilly, but when you don't have a gusty wind, it might actually feel okay for you. Once we get past 9 p.m. tonight, this is when I think snow showers are going to continue moving in from western Mass, stretching all the way to the coast by 10, 11 o'clock. And once we get to tonight and through the overnight hours, this is when snow could come down heavy at times, anywhere from an hour, 1 inch or so per hour is possible over through the overnight hours, where you see some of the brighter colors here indicating heavy snow at times, and temperatures cold enough that it's going to be conducive to produce a decent amount of snow, allowing it to accumulate. Also through the early morning hours, there you start to see that rain, snow, sleet line, so you'll get a mix across the islands and parts of Cape Cod. We're expecting totals to be just a tad bit lower. By sunrise tomorrow morning, we'll start to wind things down, I'd say, once we get past 7 a.m. and things will continue to taper off throughout the morning, maybe some lingering flurries into tomorrow afternoon. Here's that snow map. Widespread 5 to 8 inches is possible for most of us, and you're looking about 3 to 5 inches across the island. So we'll take a closer look at the snow map, more about the impacts of this storm, and more about this active pattern ahead.
All right, well, road crews are all
see several inches, at least a widespread several inches across our region, a decent amount. And in fact, this could be the biggest snowstorm for Boston in a couple of years. We look at our winter weather advisory that we do have across Cape Cod and the islands, and it's a winter storm warning where you see this pink shading. So a good chunk of Massachusetts, snow is going to fall heavy at times, and it's going to make travel difficult. Now, where you see Cape Cod and the islands, this is where travel could be a little bit more slippery. Either way, tonight through tomorrow morning, we want to take extra caution. The biggest storm impact here is going to be our travel disruption, especially if you have to travel through the overnight and come tomorrow morning. We aren't worried about damaging wind or any coastal flooding or power outages with this one. So here's a closer look at the travel impacts. I know tomorrow's a busy day for Super Bowl Sunday, but as we look to this evening, you're still pretty good. I think once we get to, say, 10, 11 o'clock, this is when we need to pay extra caution through the overnight and through about 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. Our travel is going to be poor, and then you can see even by midday we'll really start to clear things out on the roads, and by the afternoon and evening could be a little bit better. But what we'll want to watch for is once temperatures drop again tomorrow night, that's where there could be some areas of refreeze. So we look at our radar and satellite. Here's our storm system still in two pieces. You see the snow showers through the Great Lakes region and some mixed precipitation across the mid-Atlantic. It's going to run into this cold air, and that's what's going to bring us the snow. Current temperatures mainly in the 20s, 26 in Boston. It's 19 in Worcester. Here's what's going to happen today. Great day to get outside. In fact, there's not a lot of wind, which is certainly going to feel a lot better than yesterday with the gusty wind that we had. High temperatures today, low to mid 30s, increasing cloud cover, so it might feel comfortable for you. We're dry throughout the day. I think once we get past 8, 9 o'clock, this is when we'll start to watch the snow showers into western Mass, and this is going to spread from west to east all the way through 10, 11 o'clock. When we get to the overnight and into tomorrow, this is when snow will be coming down at a decent pace. I'd imagine each hour we could get an inch or so, so coming down at a moderate to heavy clip. Through the overnight, where you see the brighter colors, this is where we still have that snow coming down, and temperatures very supportive of this to allow snow to accumulate pretty quickly. Early tomorrow morning, this is when we start to see more of that rain snow line with the mixed precipitation across the islands. You can see temperatures a little bit more marginal across southeast Mass while we keep it colder north and west. Still by sunrise, we have temperatures that are supportive of snow, and we still have that snow falling down. It's once we get past sunrise that this will continue to fizzle out. It'll taper off, and we're left with some flurries into the afternoon. Another look at that snowfall map, 5 to 8 inches widespread. I think you're looking at northern Middlesex County within the North Shore, Essex County on the higher end of this range, 7 to 8 inches. Within Worcester County, 6 to 8 inches is possible. And then closer to the coast within Boston and Metro West, you're looking at about 5 to 7 inches, 3 to 5 where you have that mixing across the island. So again, dating back to 2022 for Boston, if we pick up more than 5 inches, this could be one of our biggest storms. Closer look at today. Low to mid 30s for our highs, feeling rather comfortable. Not a lot of wind, and overnight we'll have the snow heavy at times. Temperatures falling into the 20s and 30s. So tomorrow temperatures are going to stay cold. In fact, over the next few days, not a whole lot of opportunity for some melting. Our next opportunity for a snowstorm Tuesday night into Wednesday, although this is starting to track a little bit farther to the south. Another opportunity for some mixed precipitation come Thursday.
Right. Also,